we have a budget presentation for the West Morris Regional High School District. If you cannot hear me, wave at me or something. I'll try to speak. I'll try to speak up. In light of the hour, I'm going to try to make this a more condensed presentation. I may go over some things rather quickly. If you have questions, you can call me or check the website where we will have the budget presentation posted shortly. Not tonight, but shortly. We have a mission statement. I'm not going to take the time to read it, but essentially, the focus of our district is educating and protecting our students while respecting our taxpayers. We will meet the fiscal challenge while preserving our mission. This is becoming increasingly difficult with each passing year. The budget is the financial plan accomplishing the district's educational objectives. Our municipal budgets for our towns are run on calendar year budgets from January to December. We will operate on a fiscal year that starts in July and ends June 30th. It better fits the school calendar and the school year. Excuse me. The budget you see tonight will go into effect July 1st, and it will support the educational plan for the students that arrive in September. Our enrollment trends continue upward. As you review this budget presentation or hear this budget presentation, please keep in mind that we are educating the highest number of students we've ever had, this is to the best of my knowledge, while achieving the lowest budget increase we've ever had. Education is the asset the district provides students. One of the prime focuses is an ongoing objective is the improvement of instruction. I would like to read this whole thing, but I'm not going to in the interest of time. What you should bear in mind is that we have more mandates and less money being devoted to this effort. We will still do improvement of instruction through curriculum enrichment and articulation. Articulation involving coordination with our two schools, our two high schools, and also vertical articulation with our constituent districts with a primary emphasis on language arts and also further implementation of Power School. I do want to highlight that we do have requirements, state requirements, to meet new curriculum standards in English, history, world languages, physical education and health, technology, and visual and performing arts. We also have a new course we have to offer, financial literacy. We also have our regular mandates that we have to meet, No Child Left Behind, PESPA, and end of course compliance. In the area of staff development, we also have more mandates awaiting us and fewer dollars to spend on them. As many of you know, recently this has become an area of increased focus in our culture. Staff development is connecting professional development activities to student achievement and experience by creating a results-oriented culture in relation to the art of teaching. We do this through expanding knowledge and skills of our faculty, experimentation, and measuring results. I'd like to highlight that under expanding knowledge and skills, better recognition of student needs in order to meet the individual challenges and needs of each student. We have wellness issues with mandated programs that touch on harassment. Well, they don't just touch on them. They go into great depth on harassment, bullying, and suicide prevention. Approaches to Learning implements a redesign of 9th grade study skills. Experimentation involves the culture of data analysis where we understand how students learn and their experience, and the collaboration is to have it done during the school year so that much can be done in-house. The budget for the workshop component of this area is down over 50% over the past 4 years, and yet the requirements of the national educational community continue to increase, which again makes for challenging times for us. Student achievements is something we like to talk about. In the district, our students are in the top 7% of PESPA scores in the state. We have increased advanced proficiency results in math and language arts. Our students are in the top 7% in SAT scores in the state. This is all district-wide. That involves reading, writing, and math. We have increasing student enrollment in the IB diploma program at both schools and a 90% IB diploma success rate. The average worldwide is in the 80th percentile. We have also earned multiple county, state conference, state, and national championships and recognition in a variety of sports and co-curricular activities. Newsweek ranks our district #1 in Morris County and in the top 2% of school districts in the country. What do we offer our students? Besides a comprehensive program of studies that offers challenging and meaningful courses to all students, we have the largest and most successful international baccalaureate program in the entire state. 19 advanced placement courses, some of which are offered in conjunction with IB classes, a variety of clubs and intramural activities that serve over 75% of our students, an athletic program that fields over 47 varsity, junior varsity, and freshman teams with approximately 70% participation district-wide. Combined extracurricular activities, student participation is 92%. A HESPA passing rate of 96.4%, which I believe is an increase, and an average combined SAT score of 1,699.5. Again, this is in that top 7% in the state. A freshman learning experience eases the transition into high school. A community outreach program to strengthen student wellness. This includes activities such as the Race to Nowhere movie that we broadcast or aired recently, along with a presentation by Dr. Brooks of Harvard Medical School on student resilience. Our after-school SAT review course is offered to students at no cost. How are our students performing? On the far right, you'll see that in the U.S., New Jersey, and Morris County, the averages are usually in the lower 1500s. For the district as a whole, 1699 is the average. West Morris, Wyndham, 1733, and Central, 1666. How do we compare on SAT scores with other I&J regionals? We are an I&J regional high school. Wyndham, #1, same as last year. Central, #6 at 1666. The Morris County average is 1528. The state average is 1506. Some stats on our SAT scores. Compared to last year, they're slightly lower. However, they are in line with other districts to which we compare ourselves. We also have HESPA testing. That is required. SAT tests are voluntary. IB tests are somewhat voluntary. I guess you're in the program, you're going to take those tests. IB scores have been going up, and HESPA tests have gone up. The results on those. A comparison on spending to other regional districts. The best and most current data is
It's last year's information. We haven't gotten the comparative spending guide yet for 2000.
Is it 2010 or 2011? Okay. This is the most recent data available. I'm sorry, it's in 7th place. Next, the way we have been in 7th place with 14,723. It's there only for comparison purposes with these other districts. Time for some numbers. Ongoing economic challenges. Over the last 2 years, we've had a net revenue reduction of $1.8 million due to reduced state aid, coincidentally, $1.8 million, reduced fund balance of $1.12 million. Combined, that's about $3 million less in revenue. It's offset by an increase in the tax levy over the 2 years of $1.15 million. $1 million sounds like a lot to me. Over 2 years' time, that $1.15 million amounts to a 3% increase. Thus, the net change in revenue is a decrease of $1.8 million. Because we have a balanced budget, we have a decrease in expenditures, appropriations of $1.8 million also. All of this reflects the effect of reduced state aid compared to what we had 2 years ago. The reduction in expenditures reflects the district's desire to respect our taxpayers' ability to pay during these recessionary times. Budget considerations. At the outset of budget planning, the superintendent requested a 10% decrease in appropriations from the current year. This represents the second consecutive year of requests for budget reductions of 10%. This also makes 4 consecutive budget years of frozen or reduced spending requests. The reductions have been achieved in most areas of our operating budget. The administrator's contract was settled with a one-year freeze on salaries. Salaries of the superintendent, business administrator, and many support staff were frozen. Subscription busing will continue, and late bus runs have been eliminated. Previous athletic budget reductions remain in effect, including a significant number of coaching positions eliminated last year. After-school coverage in the library and weight room remains curtailed. Special education offerings are being consolidated. Retiring teachers allow new staff to be hired at a lower salary level, minimizing payroll costs. We have eliminated another assistant principal position. There was one eliminated last year as well. On the bright side, classroom teaching staff will be added to reduce the growth of class size. More numbers. Budget summary, our planned expenditures. General appropriations, the first line on the left, represents our regular operating budget. For 2011 and 12, you see $44,057,500. That reflects an overall decrease from last year in the regular operating budget of $22,000, or 0.05%. The next three numbers also reflect spending. However, there is no tax impact from those numbers. Restricted appropriations, the Educational Jobs Fund, and the Capital Reserve. Of note, the Educational Jobs Fund money was not there last year. It won't be there next year. This is a one-year only from the federal government. We also have debt service of $2,373,000, giving us a total spending of $47,600,000.